Okay, hi Patricia. Thanks for meeting me today. It's nice to meet you. Before we get going here, I just want to make sure. I know we talked about it on the phone, but you're the person that makes the decision on this. You're the realtor, right? You don't need anyone else. You don't have any financial people or spouses or partners that you need to make this decision, correct?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to go through it for you. And like I said to you yesterday, at the end of this, if you like what you see and it makes sense, say yes. If not, say no. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you make a decision on this while I'm here. How long have you been a realtor?
3 years.
3 years. Okay. And you're with Remax, obviously.
Yes.
Are you doing any kind of marketing right now?
Just Facebook and
Just-
Google Ads.
How are those working out for you?
They're okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you spending a lot of money per month with them? Okay. Do you mind if I ask you what
Yeah,
you're
with Facebook around $100.
Okay.
And with Google Ads about 600.
Okay, so you're doing just a lot of social media and online. Do you do any other kinds of advertising at all?
No.
Okay, so then you're relying on that and I guess referrals and word of mouth, right?
Correct.
Okay, well, you know you're with a company like Remax who have a very interesting logo. I mean, I'll start just by showing you our logo. This is the Cartvertising logo that we have. We're not a new company at all. I've been with the company for 13 years. The company's about 35 years old. Okay, we don't do this just with a few stores. We have actually over 14,000 distribution points. Okay, and we do this with over 7,000 grocery stores right across the country. So as you can see here, it's not just with Winn-Dixie and Fresco y Mas. We have many stores. But I want to run a little test with you, okay? You understand what name branding is, right?
Yes.
Okay. You've been a realtor for 3 years, but would you agree that not everybody in the community knows you, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, let's just do a little test when it comes to name branding, okay? I like doing this with people, all right? And by the way, before we do that, the reason Winn-Dixie allows us in the store is because we supply them with all their receipt paper. These are our ads on the back, and this is our company, Indoor Media. And because we give them the receipt paper, they allow us to sell the shopping carts. And so when it does come to realtors, we give you complete exclusivity. I can only put one realtor on per store, all right? Okay, well, let's try that little test I was telling you about, okay? You're familiar with different kinds of companies out there. When you go to the grocery store, can you tell me what is a famous soup company that you know?
Campbell's.
Campbell's. Let's see. See if you're right on that, okay? So, there you go. Campbell's Soup. You're correct. What about a famous fast food burger place?
McDonald's.
McDonald's. Let's have a look. There you go, McDonald's. You're right. If you get the third one right, I'll buy you lunch today, okay? What about a famous chocolate company?
Lindt.
Lindt? Close. Close. They're good, but we got Hershey's here, okay? So you got 2 out of the 3 right. You obviously recognize these names, correct?
Correct.
The point of me doing this is that, these companies spend millions of dollars to get their name out so that you and I recognize them. What I'm trying to do with you on a local level in this neighborhood is make you as popular as they are, but for just a fraction of the price. Would you say that, let me ask you this, if we went to the grocery store and asked the first 100 people that came out if they know who Patricia, the realtor, is, how many you think would say yes?
Nobody.
Nobody? Yeah, okay, fair enough. But what if I did this? This grocery store that I want to put you in does about 20,000 transactions per week. It's about 2,000 to 3,000 a day. What if I went for the next 6 months every day and handed out 2,000 of your business cards to people going into the store? Would you say that after 6 months more people would know you?
Yes.
Absolutely, right? And so that's what the CART program will do for you. Do you think it's more important for people to know who you are before they call you or after?
Before.
Absolutely right. So that's the whole point of what we're doing here. We're trying to create a memory of you with the clients that go through the grocery store. Now, let me ask you another question. Out of these three, there's three rules of advertising, okay? We've got targeting, exposure, and repetition. Now, out of these three, which do you think is the most important?
Exposure.
Exposure? Well, that's a good answer. Like how much exposure you have is important. But you know, the real answer is all three. You know, when you look at targeting, okay, you have to reach the right people. I mean, look, if you were to buy a billboard on the highway, you know, you're going to have a lot of cars going by, but a lot of them don't live in this area. So that's not good targeting. But, you know, the one place that everybody has to go in a community is the grocery store. So by putting you in the grocery store, we achieve that targeting, okay? You said exposure. How many? Well, you know, the exposure is excellent because we have got like 2,000 to 3,000 people going through the store every day, about 20,000 per week. So when they go through there and people are grabbing a shopping cart, they're going to see you, okay? When it comes to repetition, that's important too, because they don't go to the grocery store just once. They're going there 2.3 times a week. So, you know, if it takes a person really 8 to 10 times to remember your name, whether you're Coca-Cola or Patricia the realtor, would you agree that seeing your name over and over again is important?
Yes.
So the repetition is important. Let me go to my next frame here so that I can describe what we're actually going to do for you, okay? So we put these ads on the shopping carts, okay? On the baby seat where one is facing you and the one is facing out, okay? So people shop, like I said, 2.3 times a week. When they grab a cart, though, they're pushing that cart for about anywhere between 30 and 55 minutes. So when you've got the ad, and these are what they look like, all right? So they're full color, okay? All right, a full color ad. This is another realtor that we have. So we put the QR code on. We design it so that it really stands out. We put a picture on there. Now, as I said, on the baby seat, that baby seat sits 8 inches from your hand and about 24 inches from your face. So when they're pushing it, this is what they're seeing for the entire time, okay? They're not unlike a Facebook ad where they just scroll by. This is sitting in front of them and they can't not see it because it's there for the entire 45 minutes, let's say. And this on the other side is the same, but it faces out, okay, on the shopping cart. Let me ask you a question. Which would you rather have, the side facing the customer or the side facing out?
The side facing the customer.
That's a good answer. But here's the nice thing. We actually give you both, okay? So the reason for that is simple because when, for example, if you go shopping any time during a busy time of the day and people are pushing the shopping carts, you know, and they're coming towards you, they're going to see your ad. Also, when the shopping carts are stacked up at the end or beginning of the day, the side facing out flips up. Now, imagine walking into the store and seeing your ad on every one of the carts facing up. Would you agree that's a good thing?
Absolutely.
And you know, that's why we give you both the front and the back, okay? And so these ads, like I say, I'm just going to go back to them, are magazine quality, okay? They're in full color. We can put a QR code on there. Let me ask you, I mean, do you like what you're seeing so far?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess probably, let me go on and tell you exactly, you know, how this helps you by having all this exposure. It really, what it does is it helps everything else that you're doing, your Facebook ads, if you're doing word of mouth. It really boosts what, you know, people when they see these ads, Patricia, and they're going, you know, the lady pushing the cart going past the meat section is not going to call you. You know, that's not what this does for you. What this does is it helps everything else that you're doing. You know, so for example, if they see you on Facebook, they're going to recognize the fact that now you're on the shopping carts as well. You know, we had one realtor that was doing the shopping carts for many, many years, and then all of a sudden he decided to stop, and some people even thought that he had died. Well, he didn't. He, you know, when he was getting all sorts of feedback from his customers and other people saying, "Hey, are you still in the business?" He said, "Yeah, why? Well, I don't see you on the carts anymore." Well, guess what he did? He came back on the carts. This helps everything else that you're doing. We've even had some people who take pictures of the shopping carts, send them to the realtor, and the realtor says, hey, you know, would you mind throwing that up on your Facebook page and tagging me? You know, and it works really well. Many of them do that. So again, creating your brand, making you a household name in the community is very, very important. Okay, so I guess what would be your next question now?
How much is all this going to cost?
Okay, well, that's a good question. Let me explain to you exactly how this works and how we sell the product. Before I do that, though, I just want to show you some feedback that we get from people like yourself, realtors. Here's a realtor that's on the shopping cart ad, and she says, my shopping cart ads make sure that I'm top of mind in front of people. These are real letters that come from customers, okay? This is another RE/MAX, Annette Dalton. I know the ads are being noticed as I continuously receive text messages with photos of my cart ads. I mean, if you started getting letters and text messages like that, would you be happy?
Of course.
Here's another one, Danica Dunn, okay? She says it's fun getting not only text messages from friends, clients, and associates, but also selfies of my cart ads on Facebook with numerous comments and likes. People are thinking about me, talking about me, creating a buzz and top of mind awareness for my real estate business. Here's another lady, I'll show you one more from Brooks Realty. All I know is people tell me all the time that they see me on the store ads, okay? I would recommend this program to other businesses to try out. I've been with Indoor Media for 3 years now, okay? So whenever you see a realtor that's been with us for 3 years, obviously it means it's working, right? And so, again, this is a proven product. It's not like you have to wonder whether or not it's going to work. It actually does work. Okay, so obviously you asked me how much it is. Let me go through it with you. Well, the same thing with the billboards, magazine ads and whatnot. You know, if you were to do one of those, you could not buy every billboard every quarter mile, could you?
No.
When you do a newspaper ad, you can't buy every ad and every second page, could you?
No.
Well, when we sell the shopping carts, we do something similar. We allow you to buy a portion of the carts or all of them, okay? Because sometimes you know, some people will buy all the carts, but sometimes people say to us, well, you know, I can't really buy all those shopping carts. So what we do is this. We sell them in the store that I want to put you in. It has like 120 shopping carts. So that means there's 240 inserts. Well, what an insert is like I said, on the baby seat, you have the side facing you, which is this, and the side facing out. So that counts as an insert on each side, so that's 2 inserts. Now, we do offer people the opportunity to buy 60 inserts at a time. Now, 60 inserts means if I could sell 60 inserts to 4 different people, that would eat up all the shopping carts. That's it. There'd be no more left, right? I can't tell Winn-Dixie to go get more shopping carts. So these are at a premium. Once we sell them, they're gone, right? And most people do renew. Now, to get to the pricing of this, and this is why I like to explain it. So 60 inserts means you get 30 facing you, okay? And 30 on the front, just like I said. So 30 facing you, 30 on the front. We give you both, okay? And so you can also change that ad once every 6 months, okay? So you can freshen it up once every 6 months. Now, let's get over to the pricing of this and show you exactly what it's going to cost you, okay? Now, once we put you in, okay, what you're looking at is a monthly, for 60 inserts, you're looking at a monthly investment of only $450, okay? So that's $450 monthly investment, okay? It works out to $5,400 for the year, okay? So it's $5,400 for the year, all right? Now there is a one-time $495 setup fee. That's for the maintenance of the carts and to get your ad in there, okay? And so let's say that represents about 1 out of every 4 carts in the store. So if you've got like 20,000 people going through the store a week, and if I've got you on 1 out of every 4 carts, I mean, that's like hitting 5,000 people a week, and they're going in there 2.3 times a week. That's really good coverage. Now, people say, well, what if I want more carts? Well, if you were to buy 120 inserts, which represents 50% of the carts, you're not paying $10,800. It's not double. We give you a rate of $9,000 for that, so you're paying actually less for the more carts that you buy. But anyway, let's go through how the options on payments work, okay? On the 5,400, okay, on 60 inserts, okay, we'll base it on this example here. There's a $4.95 fee on that. If you decide to pay it in full today, option 1, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that $4.95 fee, okay? So we're going to save you that $500, and it ends up being $5,400 paid in full, okay? Let's say you don't want to do that, no problem. We have an option 2 where we're going to save you 5%. The way we do that is we knock 5% off of that. We go $5,130, okay? Then we're going to add the $4.95 fee on that. So you're at 5, 2, you're at $5,625 divided by 2 is 2 payments roughly of $2,800 each, okay? Or what I can do is allow you to pay this in 4 payments dated 30 days apart by check or credit card. We don't do any discount on that, so it's
$58.95
divided by 4, which works out to 4 payments of $1,473, I believe 75 each. So now again, if you want more carts, I can do that for you. But let me ask you, what do you think, Patricia? Would you like to get on board?
Yes.
And which option would you like?
Option 2.
Option 2, the 2 pay?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to do a credit card or a check on that?
A credit card.
All right. So excellent. Before we get going on that, I'm just going to go over how we'll design the ad for you. I think we should put a picture on like this. Do you have a QR code? Okay. I think the phone number should be even bigger. Is there anything else that you want to add to the ad that you think is important?
I would like to add my picture and, of course, my address.
Of course.
And then the QR code.
Do you have a catch slogan that you use? Some realtors put something on there. I have had one realtor that did 3 tips to sell your home faster. You know, something on there that kind of catches their eye.
Yes.
Would you have one? What is it?
Your favorite neighborhood realtor.
Your favorite neighborhood realtor. We'll put that right on there. Okay. Well, I'm going to get the paperwork started here. Thank you. I look forward to doing a great campaign with you, Patricia. Congratulations. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.